All right, let's get right into it. Part 6, uploading videos, and part 7, which is about YouTube Studios. How do you upload a video? Very simple. Okay. We literally just drag a file right here. The name of the file doesn't matter whatsoever. So if you hear the advice of people saying, yo, this matters, it doesn't actually. Nor the name for the thumbnail. All right. Right here, you can name it whatever you want, whatever title that you have that is good, all right, good packaging. Right here, in terms of the description, you add a short summary. So summary of what is being talked about in the video, still not revealing the full answer. Don't ever reveal the full answer, but just broadly talk about what's being talked in the topic, okay? Below that, I suggest that you add the CTA, so things like subscribe to the channel, like a literal link that you can make, but more importantly, your email so that people can contact you. All right, that's important. Next to that, you should have the timestamps, which are below, and these timestamps should be like in specific places during the video outline itself. Okay, so this is how you write timestamps. Intro, and then let's say that at 0:16 you have chapter 1, for example. Okay, I like to do chapters. Okay, and then at the end you have hashtags, which are pretty nice, you know, that they're pretty fair to use. Stuff like hashtag of God, God's plan, Jesus, and these hashtags should be commonly used, and it is going to just add a bit of more precising with what your video is about. You don't need a description, but it is going to help you with just presenting your video, right? It used to be that, especially with this feature I'm going to show you below. Wait. Also, it's not made for kids, all right? You can cross that out. Especially below right here, you have video tags. And it used to be that 10 to 15 years ago, you would need to precise what the video is about because YouTube wasn't as developed as it is today. But now you don't even need to add video tags right here because with AI, YouTube can basically look at the video transcript and know and understand what the video is about. So right here, it's literally just a description of the video, which is going to make it more aesthetic, all right? So basically work on that before uploading a video, all right? Right, so after you're done with that, you get these elements. Okay, you can add a card, which is just relating more content to other videos. Adding an end screen card is also what I suggested you guys to do. You can import a video or ads, right? Think about that for real. Copyright issues, let me check actually. Yeah, usually I want you to avoid copyrights because it's going to signal YouTube that your channel is kind of bad. The more copyrights you have, the more chances you have of not being seen, basically. And that's what I definitely noticed with past channels, so be aware of that. And then right here, the visibility. If you don't want to upload it right away, you can either put it in an unlisted if you want to share with people. Don't put it to private, you know. Unlisted is okay for making it private. And they can also just make it public and schedule it for a certain date. The best hours basically that I figured out is between, how's it called? It's between 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. my time. So you can see right now it's 6 p.m. for me, and this is the time of France, of Germany, of Italy, around that region of Central Europe. So you take that Central European time and you convert it to UTC, which is probably like 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And that's usually the best time to upload. But I'm gonna do 4 p.m. UTC is best, all right? So yeah, you can schedule your uploads. If you want to upload every Sunday, that's fine. And just one more thing I forgot, very important. We've got this, first of all. If you want to put stuff in playlists, that's like cool, but it's whatever. But then you have the thumbnail itself right here, where you have to add literal pictures, all right? Which is the thumbnail that you made. And especially with this feature right here, I don't have access to it, but when you do enable it, you can get the combination between 1 to 3 titles or different thumbnails, or titles and thumbnails combined. So you have to play around with that. And my opinion on A/B testing is, honestly, don't do it. I want you to focus much more on actually getting the best title critically and to genuinely think about the strong ideas. But if you do have strong, like two different angles of the title, for example, title is good or good is title, you can take both of these angles from these titles and insert it into A/B testing, or even free if you want. Or if you have like two strong thumbnails that you want to make, you can just take the first one or the second one, and you can see what YouTube is going to perform. But usually just make one thumbnail, that's pretty good, and come up with many titles and narrow down up until you have like 5, and you pick the best one. If you're really hesitating, pick the best 2 or even 3, all right? That's what I want to say. If you are from a foreign country, I also suggest you to add the language specifically, all right? Just because it's going to help with your videos retargeting up until where you're actually from. And that's basically it for uploading a video. And then right away, you can just schedule it and click it for being uploaded. And as soon as you upload that video, I hope it's not gonna reveal. As soon as you upload that video, you can go straight away in this details right here. And you can just redo the video right here, all right? You can come back to it, store it up, and add much more information from what you can see right here. So this was how to upload a video and everything you need before uploading a video. Let me check if there's more information that I need to share though. All right, is this running? Yeah. All right, better approach. So my suggestions, so you uploaded a video, right? And you see that it doesn't pop off. My suggestion is if a video doesn't blow up really, you can manually change the title right here. So instead of doing A/B testing, I think this is a better strategy sometimes. Sorry, where you take the title and you literally just change it. But I want you to check before you change it. You change it like within 24 hours, like after 24 hours or 48 hours, because growth usually happens within the first 48 hours. And if it doesn't catch up, then you can start thinking about how to change it. All right. Pretty much like the example of that is a video called I went to a X band's name concert. Like X is not that known, but this had 50K views, and then it was simply changed with a little tweak of I went to a hardcore concert, and then it got 10 times more views at 500K. All right, so that's a simple thing you can definitely add. When I talked about end screens also, it's something that's gonna show up. I don't know how to, if it's here. Yeah, you definitely need to add it somewhere. Okay, end screen. You can add it in any various way, whether it's just like here. Okay, you can just move this around and the next video for you guys. And usually make it last up until 15 seconds, I would say. It's always good to make it just a bit longer, you know? And in terms of cards, okay, so that was the end screen. And in terms of cards, that's something that you can just link and people are gonna notice. But it's always best to actually say in the video itself, hey, wait, I got a call. All right, so you can link anything right here with the cards, but just make sure that you say it in the video, because if it just pops off, people are not going to notice most of the time. Most likely too. And so that's basically it for preparing the video before it's uploaded. And now we're gonna check on my actual account how to check YouTube Studios, all right? And we're gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna go straight to the point, and that's pretty much it.